The time is now just turned to 6:53 on this Thursday morning, and this is what you need to know before you go.
We're learning new details about the fatal crash in Washburn County. It happened at the intersection of Highway 53 and State Highway 77 in Minong around 11:50 Tuesday morning. Authorities say an SUV was traveling north on 53 and attempted to turn west onto 77. Authorities say it turned into the path of a southbound semi, and the semi struck the passenger side of the SUV. There were two people in the SUV, the driver and a 16-year-old boy. On the way to the hospital, the boy was pronounced dead. We're told the driver of the SUV is still in critical condition, and the driver of the semi was not injured. The Minong Police Department said initial findings show the SUV failed to yield. The crash remains under investigation.
The community is invited to pay their respects to a fallen Iron Range police officer this weekend. Sergeant Cody Siebert with the East Range Police Department died February 27th, about 24 hours after being diagnosed with a brain infection. His funeral is this Saturday at the Mesabi East High School Gymnasium. A visitation will be from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. with the funeral starting at 11. Anyone is invited to attend. It will also be live streamed on YouTube. Siebert leaves behind a wife and two kids and was a beloved canine officer in the community.